What is going on, you guys? It is a rainy summer day here in South Florida. So we are going to take this opportunity to get some stuff done in the shop. My girlfriend got some more stuff for her GTI. As you saw in one of my previous videos, we put the springs on it and dropped it down. The car's looking good. We're gonna add a few more little aesthetic pieces to it and give it that little extra flair. So today we're gonna be putting on a carbon rear spoiler, and we're going to be getting rid of those orange side markers. So we're gonna go ahead and toss these parts on, see how it looks. Since my girlfriend wanted to go for like the whole blacked out look on her car, that orange side marker you see there, we're going to be getting rid of that. These are the side markers that we picked up. These are from UroTunjng. Now these are a little bit different than what I'm used to with the 06 GLI I had, the 14 GLI I had, to where it was actually a replacement piece and you had the plug for the light on the back. This is almost like a cover, so we're gonna try these and see how they work. It looks like they just sort of stick on to the inside of the bumper as, like, you know, it goes over top of it, but I'm not entirely sure. So we are just gonna spin the wheel here on the car and give ourselves some room, and we'll see if we can get this in. What I'm discovering on the MK8 GTI, this is a 2023, in this reflector here, there's literally no bulb. This is just a, you know, stuck on reflector inside the bumper. So what I'm gonna have to do is bust out the heat gun. I'm gonna put a little bit of heat here because just like the new one, there's some adhesive all the way around there. We'll heat it up all around there, and hopefully it'll just pop right out, and then we can stick the new one on. You know, we'll clean up the area, but that seems like that's what we're gonna have to do. Well, it took a little bit more oomph to get this out than I was expecting, but yeah, on the Mark 8s, I guess there is no bulb in here like the previous generations. This is just stuck inside there. So got that out. I'm gonna have to clean the surface because there's gonna be a bunch of, you know, two-sided tape stuck onto the back of the bumper, but I'll go ahead and clean that up, and then we're just, I guess, gonna stick on the black one. There is the finished product with the UroTunjng Smoked Sidemarker installed. I think that looks pretty sweet. You know, it matches the color of the car pretty nice. This is like a sort of bluish black metallic. So there's our before with the orange marker. And then that looks 100 times better. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments. We're gonna go ahead and repeat the process on the other side. All right. What are you doing? There you go.
That's awesome.
Here is the finished product all around. We have both sides done. I think it came out super nice. It actually matches the car awesome. You don't even notice that there's a reflector there in the bumper now. So looks sick. Next thing's going to be the wing. Power design, carbon rear spoiler. Here's the problem with this, guys. So when you look this up on the website, they basically just want you to double-sided tape the thing on. However, on the bottom of the wing, it's got a couple holes that we can put some hardware through, which will probably go right about there. Asked my girlfriend, I'm like, you want to keep this wing and drill into yours? Because I thought we were going to be getting some sort of, replacement, but she said run it. And I think it looks pretty good. I just want to make sure that it's secure on the car and that it's not going to blow off. So what I'm thinking I'm going to do is just take off completely the rear spoiler, the stock one. That way I can get inside it and then drill a couple holes. I have some self-tappers and I'll just throw a little washer on there. That way this is, mounted to the stock spoiler. That way it doesn't blow off on the highway at 100 miles an hour, So I'm gonna try and figure out how to get the stock wing off and take it from there. After a quick YouTube tutorial, 4 bolts, 2 little torque screws on either side, and we got the factory wing off. So got that over here. I'm just gonna wipe it down, and then we will lay the carbon wing up on top of this and see if we can get some access to put a couple holes there and at least have this thing secured on either side so it doesn't blow off. All right, so the game plan that we come up with was to obviously use the adhesive. This is how they want you to install it, with just this. And where there's a couple holes that are actually covered up now, they're like right here. I guess you could put a self-tapper in there. That's where they want you to do it, or at least that's how the casting was made to do it, but that literally mounts like right here. And as you can see, this is all fused together, so I'm gonna put a little self-tapper like right here. So that's gonna come out to somewhere around this corner. Hopefully that's enough to grab it, and hopefully it's not too long to go through this, because then that would be shit if it was sticking out on the other side. So we're going to adhesive this thing onto the wing over here, and then we'll put some self-tappers in and reinstall the whole spoiler. Now I have the carbon wing all pretty much just taped on to this. So what I'm gonna do is right about there, just above where it's gonna fuse together, I'm gonna put a tiny little hole just so I can kind of gauge how deep this is. So this is what I'm working with on a self-tapper. I'm just worried that this is too thick, and I don't want it to poke through the top side. So I'm gonna put a little hole and test it out, and we'll see what happens. So now I got this thing dialed. It's definitely not gonna be flying off. What I ended up doing is making 2 of my own holes right here, and then right here. I put these small little screws in it, pretty coarse screws that are holding on to the carbon fiber piece itself. It's adhesive there, it's adhesive there, it's adhesive in the middle. But this thing definitely will not be going anywhere. So now we can go ahead and put all this back on the car. So see how it looks. This is an old trick that I picked up when I was racing motocross. When you're trying to put a nut in a tight space, you don't want to drop it. You can just take the piece of paper towel, right? And then get it right on the corner, stick it onto your socket, sort of wedge it in there, and then look at this. See, that doesn't go anywhere. So now when we put that nut back in, we won't drop it into the spoiler frame and mess up the rest of our night. Just like that. Didn't drop the bolt. Now I can actually take this. You can take this plastic trim piece out, but I just didn't because I didn't feel like putting it back together. I can actually take my extensions right here, tighten that down. No drop bolts. Nice and tight. Do the same thing for the other one. Does that work perfectly? Let's do 1 or 10 millimeter. Don't care about that right now. Take our bolt, the corner of the paper towel, stick that right on there, wrap it around, do that. And all you need to do is get it started. Usually if you can get it started, you have it, guys. Mark 8, future design rear spoiler and the side markers. So just wanted to thank you guys for watching this video. A little update to my girlfriend's GTI. We do have some more stuff going on here in the future. Seems like working on everyone else's cars lately, but that's cool because it keeps content going. So next thing on this, she wants to do some more carbon bits. So that's gonna come up. Maybe sneak in an exhaust for her at some point coming up, and then on to GTR content. Thank you guys again for watching. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, like the video, follow me, Instagram, Craig Batter, Southeast Dream Cars. Keep up with the content. There's gonna be a lot on the way.